My sweet family, welcome. Welcome to SweetanniesLife. If you are new to this channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. And thank you so much for stopping back. Now today, we are going to be looking at a very special herb, because I am doing a series on something that I love to do, and that is my herbalism. So this is going to be a special herb when you hear of the benefits, and then we are going to be making a tincture. But when you hear of the benefits, you are going to love this herb, because I always tell y'all, I love this herb, I love that herb, and I think that there's so many herbs that I just love. And I love when I hear the benefits, I just love it. So this channel, I started this channel to be able to share things with people, to be able to help people in certain areas, because I've been through a lot. I almost died at the age of 31, and I've been on tons and tons of medication. And the reason I do what I do now is so that other people don't have to travel the same road that I traveled. And I know that the Heavenly Father did not allow me to go through, because sometimes you talk to your family members, you talk to your friends, so you try to explain certain things to them, and because quote unquote you don't have numbers or letters or something behind your name, they don't want to listen. But I decided to do this series because not only because of that, but because a subscriber told me that she wanted me to do more of these types of videos. So I am hoping that this series is receptive to the people out there, and that I could bring it justice. So as I said, this herb that we are going to be looking at today is going to be Gotu Kola. But before I start, let me just let you know that I am not a medical doctor, and anything that I am sharing in this video is not to be taken as medical advice. It is just for informational purposes only, from research that I did and from my own using the herb and that sort of thing. So just if you are pregnant or nursing or on any type of medication, just talk to your physician before you take any herbal. I am going to just let you know what this channel entails, and I make stuff for here, I make stuff for the skin, I do in the kitchen with Annie, which could be cooking some old-fashioned Bajan dishes. I do tea talk with Annie, which y'all know that I love my teas, so I share my teas with you as well. And I am doing this health series for the next couple of weeks and see how that goes. And I hope that this recipe and the benefits and everything is informative to you, because I made some notes, because I'm not relying on my memory to remember. I remember some, but I'm not relying on my memory to remember everything. This herb is normally found in the wetlands of Asia. It is found in India, Sri Lanka, Indonesia, and recently in the southwestern area of the United States. But it just likes a wet, soggy climate to grow. And this is, as I said, Gotu Kola. So I had this herb for a while, but I just never did a video or anything on it. So I wanted to share that with you. And normally, y'all know that I would always, and I'm going to be taking some stuff from a book. Y'all know that I would normally share this book with you because I like this book, The Lost Book of Herbal Remedies. I like this book because it have a wealth of information and it tells you how these things can be used. I am not affiliated with the person in the book. I don't know them, but I just thought that that is an interesting book. I have quite a number of books there, and I will share them with you from time to time according to what I need to take. But that didn't have Gotu Kola in it. Surprisingly, I searched the whole book and I don't remember seeing it unless I missed it. So this is the book that I am going to be using a little. The Ancient Remedies Revive. I like this book as well, although, it has like the same sort of layout with the pictures and everything. But this Lost Book has more information. And I also did my own research, so I have that as well. So before we go any further, because I don't want this video to be too long, I am just going to be telling you some of the benefits. I don't think I can be able to go through all because there are quite a number of benefits. But this herb is awesome, awesome, awesome for the brain. And that, me being over a certain age, that is what we would really need, because especially when you're going through menopause and all those things, it's like so many things don't work. It's like you feel like 40 in your mind, but your body is breaking down every day, but your mind still feels young. So I am going to just be looking at something briefly in this book, and then I go through what I have here, and then we will do a tincture quickly. This is my bottle because I already made one that is already steeping, so I'll share that with you. All right, and as I said earlier, Gotu Kola is a native of the wetlands of Asia and can be found in countries such as India, Sri Lanka, China, Indonesia. It also grows in the South Pacific, South Africa, and the southeastern United States. And this book has a lot of what I have here. So what I'm going to be going through, some of my notes that I have here, because it talks about improving memory and concentration and the overall cognitive performance. It is often used as a brain tonic to support mental clarity. And who don't want mental clarity? There's so much of us that needs and want mental clarity. So because what it does is that it boosts the circulation in your body, boosts your blood circulation, and it helps, the blood pump to the brain. And that is what our brain needs because of the neurotransmitters that are in our brain. They need to work, they need to be connected, they need to, if you see, our body is like a super machine. So if our body is like a super machine, we need to get this machine working. Because if we had a computer and the computer got a virus, what we would do is try to clear that computer of that virus. We would try to take it to somebody, or we would do it ourselves and try to get rid of that virus. So when our body is not working, it is as though it has a virus. And what I always used to tell people when it comes to their hair, treat your hair like if you are growing plants, treat your hair like a garden. Because when you are growing plants, what the plants need, they need water, they need fertilizer, sometimes they might need something to kill any viruses, any bacteria that might form on the plants. Well, the same thing with our hair. Our hair needs fertilizer, our hair needs water, our body needs fertilizer. So treat our bodies like a garden as well. So this is one of the herbs that help work for your garden, which is your body. So let's go through it quickly. It helps with Alzheimer's disease and boosts circulation because it strengthens the walls of the blood vessels and the capillaries, which prevents leakage and helps circulatory system to stimulate the flow of blood, which increases oxygen to the body. So I know that was a mouthful, but in other words, it boosts circulation and it is good for the skin. It reduces scars, wrinkles, and other blemishes. So you could make this in an oil, make it in a tea, and then make a cream with it. And then you put that cream on your skin. That cream helps to reduce the scars and wrinkles and blemishes and everything. It helps to relieve psoriasis symptoms. I temporarily suffer with eczema. I always have from the time I was a wee little thing. So that's why I get it to clear up like for a few years, and then it just comes back sometimes. So that's why skin is so important to me as well, because I've been making natural things for my skin from the time I was in Barbados. So that is why that is so important to me. And it helps prevent blood clotting, stomach ulcers, anxiety, and depression, because this Gotu Kola is a family to the parsley family. So it's a very light herb. It is cool. I just like it. And it increases the serotonin and the dopamine levels. And what it does, I said it improves the memory, which therefore can help slow down the effects of Alzheimer's, schizophrenia, and dementia. And it detoxes the body, therefore it releases the excess toxins and salts, water and fats from the body through the urine. This helps to ease tension in the kidneys. And I could attest to that because I know the day when my intestines, my kidneys, when I told you I almost died, when they had me hooked up to the machine, if you see the amount of toxins that have to be filtered through our liver, kidneys, and intestines and all those things, every day you will be surprised. Because when they had me hooked up to that machine and I saw all of that green stuff that was literally being, because it was like a machine that was breathing, and this was literally being pumped from inside of me. This at 31 years old, that is what changed my whole outlook on things and on health and the way how I see the medical industry. I'm not telling you do not listen to your doctors or anything like that, because doctors do have their place. They went to school to learn these things. But I am just talking about me. This is my experience. This is what I think, because of the fact that I almost died so much times because of certain things, and the fact that I'm here to talk to you today about this thing. I hope that y'all would be able to watch this video till the end, because there would be some kind of nugget inside there that would appeal to you. So watch it till the end. So and another thing that it does is that it helps regulate blood pressure. And that's another thing for me. And that is why it's so important to me, because my grand suffered with blood pressure, and when she died, I honestly felt that she got a stroke, and that is basically what killed her. She died at home, and I was by her bedside when she died, and all these things. And that is like probably 16 years ago or something like that. All these things is what caused me to really want to look at different aspects of things, because I have a dream, and I had this dream for over 20 years, but I didn't know that this part that the Heavenly Father is teaching me would be in part of the dream. The good thing about this herb is that it can be taken long term, because there's some herbs that you really should not take long term, like things like echinacea. Although it's good, it boosts your immune system, it's good to take it and then give yourself a rest, and then you could take it again. But this one can be taken long term. They had also put me on pressure medication at about 30 or 31 and told me that I would have to take it for the rest of my life. And I said, nope, not me. You're talking to somebody else, but you're not talking to me. You imagine taking that tablet. I didn't even like taking birth control tablets every day like that, because I just didn't think that it was good to be put in your system like that. And this is before I did all of the research that I did. I just, it was as though the Heavenly Father has been speaking to me for a countless years, and I just needed to listen, and I never listened. I have so much things here that I could go through, but I don't want to like prolong this video too long. So, but just let me share this one last, two last things, and that is that it is anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antibacterial, anti-insecticidal, antifungal. So it's all the antis plus the insecticidal. And that is so awesome. So when you put this in your body every day, you know that it is killing the inflammation in your body, and it is helping you to combat free radicals from the foods and from the atmosphere that we live in, because we have to realize that there are a lot of free radicals daily. And the next thing I want to share with you, it stimulates the growth of new brain cells. So if it does that, it acts like the fertilizer for our brain. And I think that that is so awesome. I never actually paid attention to the real benefits of it. And this is such an awesome herb. And this is a herb that a lot of us need to, they have so much things that I wish I could share with you. I'm going to share this one. It protects the brain from the damage of the neurotoxins like lead, arsenic, aluminum, and glutamate. You know what I mean? So let's stop there. Let's stop there for now, because honestly, people's attention span is not that great. But I hope that you will stay to the end with this. And I am just going to show you how I make my tincture. And I do not like to put the honey and the glycerine and all those things in my tincture. I like my tinctures to just be the herbs and the vodka, because vodka is tasteless and odorless, and it just picks up everything from the herb. So this is a quarter cup. Let me just show you how. So this is like my quarter cup. I'm just putting that amount in there, because you could make it however strong you want it. But I am not. Oh, and another thing that you can do with this is you can cook with it, because the Chinese have been cooking with this for thousands of years, and they put it in their stews, their curries, their soups, stuff like that. And I made soup for y'all on my channel already, and I told y'all that for me, soup is not a belly full, it is a tonic. So if it is a tonic, when you find out the benefits of certain things and they can go in your food, you just put it in your food. And now I'm just adding my vodka to this. I'm going to put some parchment paper, because this is alcohol. So I'm going to put some parchment paper, just like I have this one. And this one I had for a little bit, just think, and I'm not, because I don't know if you could see it, but I am not going to leave it, because this is a soft herb. It's not hard. at all. So I'm just gonna leave this about 3 weeks or so to do its thing. I'm just gonna shake it every other day or so, and I'm just gonna leave it for 3 weeks. So this is one that I had. This is one that I did before. This is the one that I just did. So you can see the difference in the color already. So I hope that this video was of a help to somebody out there, because you should try it. But just remember, if you might be allergic to herbs or grass or anything like that, just make sure you check with your medical doctor first before you use any kind of herbal. I want to thank you for joining me, and if you enjoyed this recipe, just give me a like, a share, and a subscribe, and keep the comments coming, because I just love it when I see a comment or two, and if it is a positive comment, it encourages me to continue, because sometimes doing this, you just feel like giving up, because I do work otherwise, because I don't do this full time. So I do work otherwise, and it is hard working and doing certain things as well. So if you can just consider giving me a like and a subscribe, and send me a comment, give me a thumbs up, so that the algorithm could pick up these recipes so that they will get on to other people, I would certainly appreciate that. And another thing I wanted to say to you, I always tell y'all to spread the love, but today I'm gonna tell all of y'all that I love you so much. And the thing about it is that I am a believer as well. And the Heavenly Father, He loves you so much, and He wants us to be healthy, because there's so many scriptures in the Bible that talks about, He gives us herbs for food and medicine, and He tells us what herbs are used and when they were used and all that. So thank you so much for joining me. And this is the one that was done before. So thank you so much once again.